Hey, how are you? Thanks for joining us.
Hello, everyone.
It's Saturday night, and this is Dustin and Michelle. This is
And
Dustin.
Hello, everybody. And this
My
is the
love.
lovely Michelle. My love.
My phone was just going off because I was like trying to write my mom. Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom.
Hey, Donna.
Oh my gosh, you guys, thanks for being here. Hey, Mom. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, we so appreciate everybody joining us tonight, either live or on the replay. We've got some information for you tonight that I would say is probably on everybody's mind, for the most part. I mean, we've seen these brands all over the place in some higher end clothing that we've sourced.
Yeah.
And what is it? How can we help it? How can we help our listing sell better by knowing what these are and
Absolutely.
using keywords?
Yes, totally. Yeah. Because I mean, Dustin and I were having this discussion this week about what we were going to do. And I was thinking about just the weather that's coming. It's going to be slippery and winter. We've got kids going to school. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, all right, we've got work boots, we've got steel-toed boots, like all these different kinds of shoes. And they're made with things that I don't understand, like Gore-Tex and Polartec. And like, what are the difference between these things that I'm looking at? And Dustin agreed, and he said, wow, that's something great that we should talk about. So if you've ever wondered the differences between three popular active winter technology brands that you're going to see, hang out with us and we'll tell you a little bit about it and explain it.
Yeah, check it out. And especially also, another fairly, you'd think it would be sort of simple, but what the heck is the difference between waterproof,
yes,
water resistant, water repellent? Look at all these symbols here that we need to know. Like they're maybe seem a little self-explanatory, but even still, there's a few. I mean, it's sort of simple when we break it down.
Yeah.
You just need to remember basically that water resistant.
Yes.
Is, you're able to resist the penetration of water, but not entirely. So what would be an example of that? Maybe say like a light raincoat.
A light raincoat. Yeah, that would definitely be an example. There's something that's water resistant. I guess a lot of those the zip up jackets, again, they're just it's not a raincoat, but similar to like an older, like a baseball jacket.
Yeah, like a windbreaker. Like
a windbreaker. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, they might start beating up a little bit, but over time, that bead of water is going to eventually soak through. Basically.
It'll penetrate the fabric, and you will be wet, and your little kids will be wet, or whoever your hubby, your partner, you'll be wet,
right,
and cold probably.
Yep. Yep. So if you see water resistant, just know that, don't go jumping in the lake with it, or, yeah. So eventually it is going to soak through on you and you'll get wet.
Yes.
But if you see water repellent now, that's a little bit different because now, let's get so we can read this here.
Yeah. I know, let's wrap your brain around it for a second, because for me, I was like, all right, I had to read it 3 times, but that's me.
No, it's water resistant, water repellent. They sound the same,
right?
But if you think about it, resistant and or say repellent is maybe a stronger word than resistant. So it's actually stronger against water,
right?
In holding water out. Which water repellent means not easily penetrated by water. It's usually maybe say like a surface coating or some sort of treating that where you'll see the beads.
Yes.
Good old beads of water there.
Beads of water. That's an indication that it's water repellent, which means that it's not as easily penetrated by water.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
Just repeating that out loud to myself to make sure I remember it.
Hey, I'm still trying to okay, I don't know. Resistant and repellent. The only way I can remember is that repellent is like maybe a stronger word.
That's a good way to do it.
Yeah.
I'll just be screaming, honey, what about this? No.
It's repellent.
Repellent, Michelle. No.
But then we get to waterproof.
Yes.
And that is impenetrable to water, or watertight.
Yeah, waterproof.
Waterproof is pretty self-explanatory there, but it's those other two that can sit and confuse everybody.
Mm.
Also, let's check out some of these brands and whether they're waterproof or water repellent or not, and say what they're used for and how we can make better listings by knowing this stuff.
Definitely waterproof. So waterproof is Gore-Tex, super popular. Who hasn't heard of Gore-Tex? Right, most people have. Right?
Yeah, I mean, we see them in the like the little sticker. It's like the little third-party brand that makes this Teflon membrane.
Yeah, it's a membrane, which is really interesting. It's a membrane, and you go ahead and finish it, and then I'll tell you at the end.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
So the Gore-Tex, when you see that, just know that you're getting a waterproof
item.
So you can put that on the listing. Hey,
Yeah.
this Gore-Tex, this is waterproof. People are going to want to know that. Also, this Teflon membrane is actually waterproof up to 25,000 gallons.
Yes.
So,
that's what I was going to say, which was, they're not, it's so weird because like the oil jackets that are really super popular, they're waterproof, but people don't understand that Gore-Tex is waterproof, but it's a membrane and it does break down. Like you need to refresh it. And if you have an oil jacket, you can actually throw it in the washing machine and follow the directions on the jacket, and you can like revive it and make it waterproof again. Isn't that wild?
Really? So,
yeah.
Washing it makes it waterproof again.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
the oil jackets specifically.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Good tip. I had no idea. That's so cool.
Yay. Cool.
Awesome. So what else about Gore-Tex? It's used, like in coats, boats, outdoor stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of different things. Even OSHA will use it because it's oil resistant and non-slip.
Mm-hmm.
More likely that's going to be, on the bottom of your shoes.
Yeah. Construction sites and so forth. OSHA is pretty strict about footwear and
right.
all that stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah, they definitely are. And, you're going to find this third-party brand in a lot of really good brands that we source, like Patagonia. We got Burton, Hoka, Timberland.
Cabela's. That's from our part of the woods in the Midwest.
Yeah. Yep. All the hunting and fishing stuff.
Yeah.
Arc'teryx, Converse, even. So this brand branches out and gives these other brands a good high quality waterproof fabric.
Yes. And there's actually something called Gore-Tex Pro. And Gore-Tex Pro is sort of interesting because it's the next level up of Gore-Tex. Now, people love Gore-Tex because it's relatively affordable. And that's what's so nice about it. Now, Gore-Tex Pro, it's supposed to be made a little bit better, blah, 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 blah. But when I was reading about it, basically, it's pretty much the same thing, So, yeah, you're not, if you want to get the little fancier one, that's cool. Gore-Tex, fine. It's just fine, right?
Yeah, some people just need the pro model, So.
If it works and it's inexpensive and comfy, sign me up.
Right. For sure. I like that. So going on to another brand here that you'll see a third-party active sort of technology is
Polartec. I love Polartec. It's so super cozy. Holy moly. I love cozy. You know that.
Yeah. Aren't they more generally known for like fleece, like Polartec fleece sort of?
Yeah, they were the first brand that actually produced a popular thermal fleece. Now, what's so cool about them, there's so many cool things. I'm reading notes about them, but they're water repellent, and they were also, can I say the U.S. Army in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
cool.
Yeah, one of the things that I thought that was so cool about it is because that it's flame resistant, and they also produced and outfitted the U.S. Army.
Oh.
And, that's because they produce such a special, just great product. So they have been so popular. They've created over 300 different kinds of fabrics that are just owned by them.
Wow.
And what else here? Yeah, they're just so soft and comfy. So Polar Tech is kind of like Vortex, where they work in conjunction with other brands,
Mhm.
right? So you'll
Yep.
see them actually working with Gore-Tex, and they'll do fleece inside or Polar Fleece, Polar Tech. Yeah, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is pretty awesome. Also, other really popular brands like LL Bean, North Face, Nike, Adidas, REI, like all of these,
The
really
great
popular
ones.
brands, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
and the U.S. Army, if it's good enough for the Army, I'm gonna dress my children in it and feel confident, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Flame retardant.
So
For real.
yeah, flame resistant,
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
soft and
Resistant.
lightweight.
Thank you.
So yeah, good thing to look out for. You're getting some quality there with Polar
Yeah.
Tech. Absolutely. So how about the next one? We see this all the time on shoes and boots. I do anyway.
This is the one that really inspired me to want to talk about this because I didn't know what this was. I see it on the bottom of Keen, right? Usually I think Keen uses it.
Oh, sure.
I've seen it on many, like on many boots or many outdoor things. And I didn't know. I'm like, is Vibram, is it a material that the shoe's made of? And it listed on the bottom. Like, really, I had no idea. And so when I realized that it was made of, I always say it the wrong way, vulcanized rubber,
Mhm.
which is pressed really super, 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 super tight and has its own unique tread to it,
Mhm.
that it's just this really great track, hiking, moving around traction kind of a thing. Good for water, right? Slippery stuff.
Oh my gosh, yeah. In the wintertime, like I said, it's really good for great traction.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also used, in work safety as well, or in the, even lifestyle. I mean, there's brands even like Giorgio Armani and Prada use Vibram in their own footwear. And of course, I'll see them on Merrell's all the time.
Yes.
Keens, like you said.
Yeah.
Even New Balance and Reebok, even the sporting stuff are going to use this technology because, hey, I mean,
Yeah.
it's waterproof. It's fairly non-slip. It's got really good grip. If you're like hiking or, doing
I keep
whatever.
talking about kids all the time. And I just think that, when you have little munchkins and they're growing and you're taking them out for walks and you're going out in nature and you see this on the bottom of the shoe, wherever you're at, oh, okay. So this is like the top of the line anti-slips so-and-so, which is, affordable.
Right. Yeah. So not only, are we knowing what we can,
what we're looking
get better
at.
keywords. Yeah. What we're looking at, we're able to dress ourselves and our families a little bit better for this winter time.
Safer.
Yes. Safer and drier and warmer and all that. So look for these brands, guys. These third-party brands within your favorite brands. And
yeah, we hope that was helpful. We are kind of excited about change of season and things picking up for the holidays and packing our closets with all that kind of great stuff. And yeah, shoes are always such great things to sell. They really are.
Yeah, they're, everybody puts shoes on their feet every single day.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not toilet paper or anything, but everybody needs shoes for the most part.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you live, in a civilized area.
And
for the most part.
Yeah, you might want steel-toed shoes if you live in a non-civilized area. I don't know.
Perhaps,
waterproof ones.
Waterproof, yes, not water resistant.
Waterproof.
Okay,
waterproof,
because eventually that water resistant boot is going to get your feet wet and cold, and it'll seep through eventually.
So anyway, such good information. Thank you, everybody, for stopping in. Let's say hi to everybody who's here. We said hi to Mama.
Yeah.
And
Donna Ventura. Hey.
Hi, Mom.
Thank you so much for the treats once again.
Oh my gosh, they're so good. We were eating. My mother sent us rice cakes dipped in dark chocolate. Yum. I love them. So anyway.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go eat some.
Okay. Sounds good. Yes.
Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us tonight. And we hope that when you hit the boot section and shoe section, for the fall winter season, you have a little better idea of what you're looking at. And as always, thanks for spending time with us. We're so grateful and we love producing this content for you. And if you love seeing us and enjoy what we do, please like and subscribe. And we are looking forward to seeing you next Saturday. And we hope that you guys have a beautiful weekend.
Absolutely. What she said. See you next time, guys.
Bye.
Bye.